Welcome to Rappahannock Issues. I'm Tom Cohen.
And I'm David Kerr.
And we're going to be looking at topics that are of interest to our community, both regionally and to the state.
Hello, I'm David Kerr, and this is Rappahannock Issues. I'm back with Charlie Payne, who represents the developers for George Washington Village. Right. Charlie, we were talking a little bit about the scope of the project and what's involved. I also know that there's a part of the project that involves a major transportation improvement from Courthouse Road all the way by the airport. And the question that was proposed to me was, does this represent an alternative route to Route 1, one of our major north-south thoroughfares?
It potentially could very well. If today Mine Road extends to 610, and the future transportation plan in Stafford County is to extend Mine Road to Mountain View Interchange. There's also in Stafford County a plan to build a Stafford Parkway from Mountain View to Route 17 Warrenton Road. As you know, there's already two north-south lineal connections. There's I-95 and Route 1, and on any given day, they can be a complete nightmare to be on, right? This third lineal connection, north-south connection, if we get approved, we will build and complete, if you will, over 2/3 of that north-south lineal connection to Mountain View interchange. So you're looking at $56 million infrastructure investment plus cost of financing and debt over time. And that comes out to about $80 plus $90 million of infrastructure investment. Plus, we're extending Woodcutter Road, making improvements to Austin Drive, Courthouse Road, etc. There's a huge opportunity here from a transportation investment perspective to really open up that corridor. It will also certainly criticism as well as going to benefit your project. Of course, it is. We want it to. Any sort of beneficial investment in that project is going to benefit Stafford County. Again, we think this is a game-changing opportunity, and if it was in place today, I bet Legoland would be here. They now would have this unique opportunity to get to either interchange, if that were the case. So we're telling Stafford County, hey, this is what you've got in your comp plan. We want to be there. This is how we're going to make the investment.
So you think it create a cross-county connection?
Absolutely.
One issue that's been raised, I know you briefed the county school board on this, was the impact on schools and the unique nature of your view in terms of the normal process is to proffer some amount of money for schools, what have you, and you're taking a slightly different view of this.
Right.
Can you tell us a little about that? Yeah,
of course, we just talked about the infrastructure investment, which will be proffered, so that will be part of our proffers, and right now the evaluation is close to $90 million over the full period of time to make that investment. We have no cash school proffers. We do have dedicated sites for a future elementary school site and for a fire station. We also have a 50 acre site for a recreational facility, and we've got about 3 miles of walking paths that we're going to have dedicated within the development. We took that position not because we don't want to help schools, but we hired Dr. Stephen Fuller. He did our fiscal impact analysis. And his analysis shows a $1.55 billion investment with this project, 8,500 jobs being created, and a net revenue number of over $5 million per year to the county. So this project pays for itself.
That's an annual $5 million.
Annual $5 million. Those dollars could be used for schools if that's what the county deems to decide. But a developer with this type of project cannot come in and pay for it all. It just won't happen. It's just not enough money to make that happen. So what we have done is said, well, we're picking one of the priorities that we think will have the greatest long-term priority. Not the schools aren't important, not the schools shouldn't be paid for, the impact of schools shouldn't be paid for by the developers, but because we are actually creating something on the site that we believe will be a net revenue generator for the county that will help pay for those schools, that will help pay for the other county court services and attract investment.
Charlie, I want to thank you for being with us today. You've provided a lot of background information and really sound perspective on what's behind this development. And I want to thank you for taking the time to be with us.
Thank you, David.
Appreciate it.